Schools teach you important things since you're a little kid, like basic math, history, grammar, and spelling. Read, write, etc. But one thing they leave behind is personal finances. Why? Well, there's a good explanation on why this happens and the consequences it brings to you. So, in this video, I will explain what are the things schools fail to teach you about money and how you can revert them and be better than them. So, stay tuned. Hi there, my name is Jaime Shekaiben and I welcome you to my channel, The Foreigner in America, where I teach locals and foreigners everything they need to know about producing money, keeping money, and multiplying it, specializing in the market and real estate. So if you're someone like myself who loves money and wants to be successful and free, please subscribe to this great channel and hit that bell so you follow up on my 2 weekly videos. Also check out my blog, my Instagram, my TikTok under the same channel name, and take a look at my book, which I will leave a link below for you to check out. So without further ado, let's begin. People blame schools about almost everything. If you didn't have the opportunity to have an education, you blame that on your lack of success. If you grow up in a country where education is not free, like America, at least until high school, it's very expensive to just get basic education. Just to give you an example, a Mexican middle-class parent of 2 kids will spend 50% of its income in schools throughout 18 years of the kid's life, and that's not an option. I'm not saying the system in America is perfect. It has its flaws and will get better eventually as more people complain about it. But in reality, it doesn't cost you to get through high school. College is a different thing though, where it's extremely expensive and competitive. The problem is that no matter how expensive school is during college, students graduate with debt, they don't know a single thing about money and end up making the same mistakes over and over again. No matter how many personal finance channels there are, like mine or Graham Stephan's or Dave Ramsey's, people keep messing it up. And it puts me to think, if I hadn't been taught to read and write in English by a teacher, I wouldn't have been able to do this right now. Because I went to school and learned English, I can create this content. Who teaches people about personal finances and money in schools? The answer is no one. Why? The answer is very simple. A math teacher in college makes between 80 and 120K, a good one. What other options does a person have besides teaching math professionally? Not many. This person is not crazy about making money because he's a teacher, with all due respect. So for a school to find a math college teacher is quite simple. Same for science, art, etc. If this person is a teacher full-time and that's their only income, probably like 90% of teachers, they're not crazy about making money. Their fulfillment in life is about helping people and educating. They also value time more than money. Teachers usually get more free pay time than corporate jobs do. And usually they don't work 12-hour days like some corporate high-paying jobs that cross the $200,000 or $300,000 mark. I repeat, with all my respect to them. For you to find a teacher about money, first of all, you need to find an expert in making money. These people are hard to find. They're very busy and their priority is to make money. They don't prioritize time and free time in their lives. Entrepreneurs and investors and money-making machines like Mr. Wonderful and the Shark Tank guys are never going to go and take time to teach a class in college, would they? What will happen if you forced colleges to give personal finance classes? They will end up hiring broke James, a guy with debt that doesn't know about money, to teach the class, who will study the material one night before and repeat it in front of the class to the students as the expert. Just as a psychologist trying to fix your life and their own life is a mess, or a doctor trying to tell you how to eat healthier and he's fat. That's what happened. Let me know in the comments if you agree and how to combat that. So if I were to teach students about money, there are important life lessons you need to take into account. And I will talk about them and how they've changed my life so far. Take notes and don't go away to watch Mr. Beast just yet. Number one, learn to save. You can tell me all things you need me to teach, like taxes, retirement, budgeting, P&Ls, laws, accounting, finance, economy, regulations, etc. We need to go back to prehistoric ages, to the Flintstones. I was taught at an early age to save money. Had a little bird which acted as a piggy bank. I would receive my allowance on Sundays and just put it there all year and then spend the money on the family trip. I saw my dad do nothing but save money, and the same for my mom. So a person who saves money and lives below their means will never have money problems in their life, period. Yes, investing is important in taxes and all that, but if you don't have any money to start with, does it really matter? If you're an expert in disappearing money, like David Copperfield in his shows, the amount of money you receive from a job, a business, or an investment will never be enough. It will never be enough. And you say, man, I wish I made double of what I make today. Really? That's the root of your money problems? A person who understands that he needs to be living with 5 if he makes 10 or 10 if he makes 20 will never have money problems in their lives. Then, investing and multiplying money is as easy as just clicking the right buttons. 2, use leverage. As a good Arnold Schwarzenegger once said in one of his speeches, I could have done it without the help of other people. In school, they're always teaching you to work in team. 70% of the time in my college years, I would have to pick a team and deliver a project. I hated it. Why? Because the team was made of one person who was completely lost in space, that didn't care about school. Another guy that was like the cool guy that only cared about girls and fun. Another nerd who with no life but school. And another fourth one that cared a lot, but he was just so stupid that couldn't handle anything on its own. The nerd ended up doing 90% of the work, and all the others got a free A for the project. Does life work like that? Nope. If your co-workers don't do their job, they get fired. Or they get thrown out of the startup company or lose investors' money. I wanted to work on my own. I was good at it. I didn't want to deal with incompetent people. Instead, in life, you need to find an expert in the field that will help you succeed and make a profit. If a job in a job, it doesn't work since you teach everything to a person and then the person ends up taking your place for less money. So sad, but true. Leverage is the one thing that maximizes your potential 1,000,000%. If you understand this early in your life, you will succeed in everything you do. A one-man show works fine until you grow. Or you make expensive mistakes which you cannot come back from. Learn from the best and make them richer. That should be taught in school. Some people say, teach them about credit scores. I don't agree. Credit score is a game. Yes, give them a one-day class about them and move on. Or better, teach them how to use cash instead. 3, teach reality about career choices. I remember my high school years when I did a test and the test told me I was more prompt to be an engineer or a finance guy. Wow! That test is worth less than the trash outside your driveway after it decomposes for a whole week. What they should really tell students is how much money do you expect to make in every occupation? What is the money you require to study, the loans available, the interest and payment terms on the loans, and how long it will take them to pay them back according to different scenarios. I will change it from studying for pleasure to studying as an investment. Just like buying a house, no emotions, just hard numbers. That should be the case for high school students. No emotions, just hard numbers. You want to be a medical doctor? Run the numbers. Don't make sense? Don't be a doctor then. Number 4, tell them to find a rich and a poor mentor. Since we're not going to find a money-making machine to teach personal finances to every college kid in America full-time and trade their time for money, what I will do is force students to find a rich mentor and a poor mentor. Finding a poor mentor will be as easy as a good-looking girl finds sex. So no issue there. But finding a rich mentor could take time, so I will give them all semester. Then I will give them a list of questions and things they have to ask and find out about them. How they spend their time, their money, what they do, etc. That will be more educating than any teacher can be. I'm telling you, good luck getting Patrick Bet-David come and teach a class in college full-time instead of making money in valuetainment. College degrees are not supposed to teach people about making money or be good with money. I'm telling you what will happen if you force schools to hire people and teach personal finance classes. Students will end up with teachers who have no idea about money. But following these 4 things I just talked about will ensure that you have a higher probability of success. Can you blame your parents? Not really. You cannot teach German to your kids if you don't speak it yourself. Rich parents make rich kids, not poor parents, usually. So, if you're not in school anymore and you want to be better with money, follow these 4 important steps and you'll see how much better you can become. But remember, take control of your life and take control of your money. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and found useful information, give me a like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss any one of my 2 weekly videos as soon as they come out. So have a great day. Don't lose any money, and I'll see you next time.